Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the numericals related to the lumped heat capacity analysis. First of all, note down the numerical related to the lumped heat capacity analysis. A 5 centimeter diameter steel ball initially at a uniform temperature of 450 degrees Celsius is suddenly placed in an environment at 100 degrees Celsius with convective heat transfer coefficient 10 watt per meter square Kelvin. Steel properties: Cp 460 joule per kg Kelvin, density 7800 kg per meter cube, K 35 watt per meter Kelvin. Calculate the time required for the ball to attain the temperature 150 degree Celsius. Now see, they have given in this numerical, they have mentioned one ball which is at the 450 degrees Celsius, and they have placed that ball in the environment which is at 100 degrees Celsius, and they are asking that how much time is required to attain the temperature of 150 degrees Celsius for that ball. So that time required we have to find out. Now in this numerical, they have given the diameter of the ball. Next they have mentioned temperature of that ball. Next, temperature of environment, in which temperature the ball is placed. Next, convective heat transfer coefficient from that ball, how much heat is transferred to the environment by the convection. They have given the value. Cp is given, density is given, thermal conductivity is also mentioned, and attainable temperature they have required is 150 degree Celsius. Now, while calculating this, first we have to calculate the characteristics length. Okay, as we are going to find out the characteristics length, they are mentioning to find out, calculate the time required for the ball to attain the temperature at 150 degree Celsius. Now, for this ball is a spherical shape, so while calculating the characteristics length, we know that the characteristic length of the spherical section is LC is equal to L by R by 3. So they have given the radius. So we are substituting over here LC is equal to R by 3, and in this we are going to be mentioned here as LC is equal to R by 3. So it becomes diameter divided by 6. So they have given the diameter. So you are dividing it with the 6, and you are getting characteristics length is equal to 8.33 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Now, as you have calculated the characteristics length, they have first in this lumped heat capacity analysis, we have to find out the Biot number, and if the Biot number value is less than 0.1, then and then only we can apply the lumped heat capacity analysis formula. So first of all, we are going to find out the Biot number. Biot number is equal to HLC by K. So that's why we have funded the characteristics length. So here H value they have given, we can directly substitute. LC we have calculated. Next, K value they have mentioned in this problem. and we are getting the Biot number. Biot number is 2.38 into 10 raised to minus 3, which is lesser than 0.1. So as seen in this figure of the Biot number, we can apply the lumped heat capacity analysis formula. And lumped heat capacity analysis formula is T minus T infinity upon Ti minus T infinity is equal to exponential raised to minus HAT upon rho Cp V. So in this formula we can modify area upon volume is the we can convert it into the 1 upon LC, because volume is equal to area into LC. So A get cancelled and only remaining is the 1 upon LC. So formula is modified as T minus T infinity upon Ti minus T infinity is equal to exponential raised to minus HT upon rho Cp into 1 upon LC. So in this figure we are going to substitute the values. So temperature attainable 150 degrees Celsius we have converted into the Kelvin. Also we are converting the temperature of the surrounding 100 degrees Celsius they have mentioned, that is the 373 converted, and the Ti means the temperature which bulb is already at temperature, that is the 723 minus 373 as we have discussed T infinity. Now exponential raised to H value they have mentioned, H value they have given 10 watt per meter square Kelvin. H we can substitute. T, this T we have to find the time required. So rho value they have given 7800, Cp value they have given 460. Now LC we have calculated at 0.33 into 10 raised to minus 3, and if you observe this, only unknown is the T, that is the time required to reach the ball to 150 degrees Celsius. So from 450 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius, how much time is required, that we have to find. So after solving this on the calcium, we are getting the time required to attain the ball from 450 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius is 586.045 seconds. So this is the numerical related with lumped heat capacity analysis. Once again I am repeating, see in this problem they have mentioned all the factors. So while solving the numerical related with the lumped heat capacity analysis, first we have to calculate the Biot number, and if the value of the Biot number is less than 0.1, then you can use the lumped heat capacity analysis formula and you can easily find the time required to attain the ball from 450 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. These are very simple numerical. In examination they are going to ask for 7 marks. So note down the second numerical we are going to solve which is based on the lumped heat capacity analysis. Note down, alloy steel ball of 20 mm diameter initially at 30 degrees Celsius are to be heated to 350 degrees Celsius using hot fluid at 600 degrees Celsius. The convective heat transfer coefficient is 80 watt per meter square Kelvin. The thermal conductivity, specific heat and density 39.8 watt per meter Kelvin, 4.61 joule per kg Kelvin and 7833 kg per meter cube. Verify lumped heat system analysis is applicable for this problem. Also determine the time required and the time constant. So see, in this numerical they are asking the 30°C ball you are taking, and in hot fluid you are going to place that ball in the hot fluid, and the ball is attaining the temperature. How much they are going to be asked, the time required to achieve the from 30°C to 350°C. So they are asking you when the 30°C ball is coming up to the 350°C, when it is dipped in the 600°C hot fluid. So once again I am repeating, you are taking 30°C temperature ball and you are dipping that ball in the 600°C fluid, and they are asking how much time required to achieve the temperature from 30°C to 350°C. So how much time is required? So in this numerical they are asking, we have to find the time required. Also they are asking if the Lambda capacity analysis theory is applicable to this problem or not, and third they are asking to calculate the time constant. So first of all we are going to note down the things they have mentioned in this numerical. They have given diameter 20 mm. Also they have given the ball initial temperature is 30°C and it is attained to 350°C after certain time duration. Temperature of fluid they have given 600°C. Next, convective heat transfer they have mentioned 80 watt per meter square Kelvin. Conductivity 39.8 watt per meter Kelvin they have given. Then surrounding temperature as 600, as fluid temperature is 600, so we are taking T infinity as 600. Convective heat transfer coefficient H 80 watt per meter square Kelvin. Conductivity 39.8 watt per meter Kelvin. C, H is 80 watt per meter square Kelvin and K is the 39.8 watt per meter Kelvin. C value they have mentioned 4.61 joule per kg Kelvin, and rho value 7833 kg per meter cube they have mentioned density. Now first of all we have to calculate the characteristic length. Again this is the spherical section, so LC is equal to R by 3. So we can calculate this diameter is converted into the radius format, or so it becomes 0.01 divided by 3. So LC we can easily calculate, and Wyatt number is equal to HLC divided by K. H they have given here 80, K they have given 39.8. LC characteristics length we can easily calculate R by 3. So after substitution all these values we are getting Wyatt number is equal to 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 3, which is the lesser than 0.1. So in this problem we can apply the Lambda capacity analysis. So first asking we have find whether the Lambda capacity analysis is applicable to this problem or not. So as this number Wyatt number is less than 0.1, we are definitely applying the Lambda capacity analysis. So second unknown they are asking you when the ball is reaching from 30°C to 350°C. So we are using the formula T minus T infinity upon Ti minus T infinity is equal to exponential raised to minus HAT upon rho CV. So in this formula again area upon volume is equal to 1 upon LC. We are converting and we are substituting the value T they have given. They are asking attainable, that is 350 minus 600 upon 30 minus 600, and as it is this figure we are substituting, and all the values given in this data we are substituting all these values, and we are getting the time required to find out from 30 to 350 is 1.24 5 seconds. So this is the we are finding the time required to attain from 30 degrees Celsius to 350 degrees Celsius. The second unknown we have found, and third unknown they are asking you to calculate the time constant. So in this time constant T is equal to rho Cv upon Ha. But again we are substituting, so it converted into rho C into Lc upon H. So time constant becomes 1.50465. So three unknowns they are asking. First, whether the lump rate capacity analysis is applicable for this or not. Second unknown, they are asking the time required from 30 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius, and third unknown, time constant. So we are find out all the answers asked in this numerical. Now see, in this lump rate capacity analysis, at the time of theory examination, they are going to ask you definitely for 7 mark. This is very simple problem, but only challenge is to calculate this time, because in the calci we have to calculate this time required. See, the formula is T minus T infinity upon Ti minus T infinity is equal to exponential raised to minus HAT upon rho Cv. So this minus sign is very much important. Lots of time while solving on the calci, you are forgetting all this negative sign. So, and this value is exponential e raised to this value. So you have to solve this equation on the calci. This is a challenging task. And once you are able to solve this, you can easily get the time. So these all about the today's lecture. In today's session, we have discussed the two numericals which are based on the lump rate capacity analysis. Thank you.